This is Kevin Harlan alongside Clark Kellogg and Steve Kerr. And we're ready to bring you the NBA on 2K Sports. It's the Chicago Bulls facing the Houston Rockets. Now a chance to check out tonight's starting lineups. Hey guys, what are we going to be looking for in this one from Scottie Pippen?
And defensively, he forces a ton of turnovers. He's great at anticipating where the ball is, where it's going, and what his man's going to do with it.
And you know what? He's like a tank when he's coming down the lane. Lay into him as hard as you can. We're not going to be able to knock him off balance.
So the Rockets win the tip. There's the pass to Maxwell. He feeds it to Olajuwon. In time, he gets the jumper to fall.
I bet that's what they talked about before the game. You know, getting the ball inside early.
Well, it worked to perfection there. I like the game plan. Get it inside, force the defense to react, and then play off your big man.
Here's Armstrong. Outside Jordan. And they double up Jordan. Rockets 6.
Well, that was a quick foul for him there. The refs are certainly calling it close.
And so here is Chicago. He kicks it to Pippen. Shot clock at 5. And lots of contact there. Missing the shot. He'll shoot 2. Bulls shooting their first free throws of the game. Free throw good, Jordan. He hits both from the strike.
He has such terrific form and consistency on his free throw. Beautiful to watch.
And let's get this update now from Doris Burke, who's across the way on the sideline.
Yes, Kevin, I was able to catch up with the head coach for the Rockets just a moment ago. I asked him for some insight on what he said to his team, and he said, I just tried to remind everyone how rare it is to get to the finals. We've played 4 games, and it's been tough. I think if they can relax and enjoy the experience a little bit, they'll play a little looser and have the edge to close out this series. Let's watch, Kevin.
And thank you, Doris. And here's Pippen. After the three-pointer from Maxwell, it's Pippen with the drive. Here's Ori. Gives him the lead pass. The slam dunk by Ford. Well, now they're just going to town.
Yeah, you think these defenders would have done a little more to put a stop to that stuff, Kevin, but so far, no go.
Well, a phenomenal aerial assault there, fellas.
And so just over a minute and a half played. Ori against Pippen. Grant. Grant, right side. There's the 3. The Bulls keep it alive. Smith against Armstrong. Outside Pippen. Grant kicks to Jordan. 6 on the shot clock. A second chance effort.
That's 3 misses to start the game, guys. Does not bode well here early.
Gets it to go.
Now they finally connect with their 4th shot of the game.
Now Olajuwon inside. Pippen with the steal. Good work defensively by Smith.
You see the defenders get out of his way a lot of times when he's on his way to the bucket, but not that time.
Maxwell the pass to Olajuwon. It's Pippen with the drive. There's the bucket. Good. Pippen's got his first 2 points of the night. Houston in the lead. Now Smith. Now Olajuwon inside. He's against Cartwright. And here's Maxwell from beyond the arc. No good. And it's Chicago the other way.
Well, they finally missed on their 4th shot of the game. That's a good way to start things off.
Armstrong kicks to Jordan. And they double up Jordan. Here's Armstrong. Chance there to take the lead. Missing. And so it's Houston with it. Maxwell the pass to Fultz. Kicks it to Olajuwon. Stolen by Grant. And here's Armstrong. Still getting warmed up offensively. No buckets yet in the game for him. Maxwell kicks to Olajuwon. And out of bounds as the Bulls gain possession. Kings check in for the Bulls. Chicago trailing here. Outside Pippen. There's the dish to Armstrong. Grant kicks to Jordan. He was guarded by Maxwell. Jordan can't get it to go.
Terrific defense at the rim. They got right in his path.
You know, that's part of what great defenders do. They get not only in your path, but in your head a little bit, too.
Maxwell against Pippen. Olajuwon backing down. Pass to Maxwell. Shot clock at 6. Their offense stone cold. Another miss there. Pippen kicks to Jordan. Ori defending. And they double up Jordan. King. Pass to Pippen. Right side Pippen. And 3 from Jordan. They get it again. This is to Armstrong. Back to Pippen. Some nice ball movement by the Bulls. Jordan's shot is off.
This quarter has not been his best. The defense may be starting to affect him a little bit.
Here's Olajuwon. And there's the whistle. Fouled hard on the shot. He'll go to the line. It goes on Horace Grant.
Well, he's as smart as they come defensively. No matter who he's guarding, he knows what their strengths are, what their weaknesses are, and he forces them to do things that maybe don't suit their game.
And Steve, you know, he's also got a full arsenal of moves in the post. I mean, you can't believe how many tricks this guy has up his sleeves. He's full of them.
Williams is checked in for Chicago. And the first time out of the game called for Chicago.
Well, he's watching his club miss a lot of shots that they normally make, and that has to be frustrating. So I think he's going to call this timeout just to try to see if they can be more aggressive, get them to the free throw line.
Sometimes that's the best solution for them, but ultimately I think they'll be able to shoot themselves out of this slump. But in the meantime, maybe getting to the free throw line will help.
That is good. Williams has got his first basket.
That's exactly what they had in mind on that possession.
Smith kicks to Olajuwon. A fade away. Rebound by Williams.
What was the defense doing there? I mean, he is not the guy to give an open look to, and yet they got away with it.
Here's Paxson. Misses off the right arm. And so here is Houston. Olajuwon with a screen on Williams. Oh, it's good. The assist that time from Smith. Ori's got his first 3 points of the game.
He can be a forgotten man in their offense sometimes, but you know the defense still needs to keep an eye on him.
Paxson passes to Tucker. He passes it to King. Here is Paxson. Tries again, and it's Williams laying it in.
Boy, what a great job making good on the second opportunity. He stayed with that play from start to finish.
Smith the pass to Maxwell. Feeds it to Olajuwon. And he was fouled on the way up. 2 free throws now for him.
Well, you allow them to get right to the rim like that. That's your only option.
Yeah, I think you got to foul them, and free throws are better than a layup.
Some changes for Chicago. Will Purdue's check in for King, and Neely subbed in for Williams. And he sinks the second. Bulls trail by 3. And 1:01 left to play here in the first. Neely guarded by Ellie. Neely the pass to Tucker. Unloads from 13. Good as the jump shot falls. 43 seconds left here in the opening quarter. Maxwell kicks to Olajuwon. Rebound by the Bulls.
excellent, really solid job, actually, by the defense to get in his way as he was going up for that one.
Paxson against Orr. Tucker the pass to Paxson.
And that's 2 fouls for him very early in this ball game. He'll probably have to spend some time on the bench before halftime.
5-second differential between the shot clock and the game clock. Smooth as silk on the finger roll. And the Bulls lead by 1. Gazelle the pass to Orr. Now the feed to Olajuwon. Another miss by Olajuwon.
You can see how much the defense respects him. I mean, they were all over him on that look.
At the end of 1, a closely contested game so far. And welcome back to our presentation of the NBA Finals as we get going again. And before we move on, what do you guys think about what we've seen so far from the Bulls?
Big boost from their bench there, guys, in that first quarter. They did a nice job coming in and really giving this team a lift.
Yeah, it's a nice attribute to have. Firepower coming off the pine early. That's good stuff.
Smith is out there with Cassell. Then there's Ellie. Then it's Thorpe. And it's Horry in at the 4. So that's who's on the floor for the Rockets. Purdue against Thorpe. And so he earns a trip to the line. Officials saw the contact, and he'll shoot 2. The Rockets shooting their 5th and 6th free throws of the game. That free throw, good from Thorpe. Chicago making a switch here. Jordan's checked in, and so Thorpe nails both of them. Now the Bulls with it. They trail by 1. Paxson passes to Cope. Here's Neely, guarded by Ellie. Bulls moving the ball around, and it's blocked by Thorpe. Cartwright against Cassell. It's good, and he drew contact on the shot, so he will go to the line. A 3-point play chance here. Some changes for Chicago. Horace Grant, he's checked in for Purdue. Pippen comes in for Neely. And B.J. Armstrong has subbed in for John Paxson. Now here's Pippen. Just over a minute gone here in the second quarter. And the whistle blows as the basket counts, and a 3-point play chance right here. One free throw coming up.
How about that play? Great body control. Still manages to finish the play despite the contact.
You know, when that whistle blows, you're not done. Get greedy and find a way to knock it down.
Houston in the lead. Stolen by Grant. The feather touch on the finger roll. Beautiful. Grant's got 5 points in the quarter. And now we'll get perspective here on how the hustle game has been going for Chicago.
Well, I think the defensive aggressiveness on display here has caught him off guard. Playing airtight defense and coming up with the steal.
Well, the other thing I like is defensively they're causing turnovers, and that's allowing them to get into transition.
And it's the Bulls with the ball. Armstrong with it. Wyatt so far offensively, searching for his first points of the game.
4 of their last 5 makes came off of a high-quality shot inside.
Yeah, that's textbook basketball, just having their way down low.
And Houston calls their first timeout of the game.
That was a good time to call the timeout to try to settle everybody down and get back into their offensive rhythm. They've been coughing up the rock an awful lot.
Herrera's checked in for Houston. Maxwell comes in for Smith. Rockets trail by 3. Passes it to Ellie. Here's Cassell. Another miss by Houston. And even 3-on-3 break. Armstrong dishes to Jordan. And the rejection by Maxwell. Out of bounds. Houston takes possession. And we're about 2 minutes into the second quarter here. And the pass to Thorpe. Got a piece of it. And here comes the break. Armstrong kicks to Pippen. Good on the shot. And the Bulls lead by 5.
Guys, that time you went for the fancy finish for us there, man. That was sweet.
And a little under 2.5 minutes gone by here in the second quarter. Thorpe, he's guarded by Cartwright. Maxwell, the pass to Cassell. Here's Ellie. 6 to shoot. And here we go, the Bulls fast break. Armstrong dishes to Jordan. Excellent defense from Herrera.
Well, it's just been one of those kind of games for him.
Kelly passes to Thorpe. The finger roll finish at the bucket. Thorpe's got 6. The Bulls leading by 3. Chicago calls timeout. Olajuwon's checked in for the Rockets. About 3 minutes played so far in the second quarter. Jordan kicks to Pippen. Six on the shot clock. Tries from 10. Takes a big high bounce and goes in. Pippen's got 4 points now in the quarter.
And now we can see them really working it inside.
Taking advantage of the defense, really pounding it down low.
And here we go, the Bulls fast break. Gets it to go. Now it's a 7-point Bulls lead.
It took him a little while to get into the flow of this game, but now he's definitely found his stride and rhythm.
Gasol the pass to Olajuwon. And here's Maxwell from beyond the arc. That's good. Maxwell's got 6.
The easiest way to do it sometimes is with the bounce pass.
Kings check in for Bill Kirk. Outside Pippen. He dishes it to Jordan. And he's back in business as a jumper finally drops for him. He's got 6.
Offensively, he can be the engine that drives them at any given time.
And here's Maxwell from beyond the arc. And it's King with the rebound. Chicago with the ball. They're on a 15-5 run. Pippen dishes to Grant. That falls. Nice feed that time from Scottie Pippen. Grant's got 7 points for the quarter.
He's gotten his legs underneath him because he's having a heck of a quarter.
Gasol kicks to Olajuwon. Nice move. And it's good on the way in. The Bulls leading by 6. Armstrong with it. Now guarded by Gasol. And it's blocked by Thorpe. Pippen, the pass to Armstrong. Back to Pippen. Just 5 on the clock. Chicago needs to get off a shot here. Armstrong. Grant. And this is his second trip to the line in the game. And the first one drops. And Grant drops them both. Here comes Gasol. He feeds it to Olajuwon. And he drops in the layup off the glass. Olajuwon's got 9.
They didn't get off to much of a start early on, but he seems to have shaken off the rust here in the quarter.
Armstrong against Gasol. And here we go. Pass to Maxwell. And that one goes home.
He has not been on his game. And, their deficit isn't totally on him, but he has not helped the situation.
Yeah, he went for a little extra on that one.
Well, he usually doesn't finish soft. Obviously, he can when necessary, sure, but not that time.
Not when he can throw it down like that.
Olajuwon, no good.
Well, what appeared to be an easy 2 points just never materialized.
Pippen misses.
Really good offensive execution. Nice pick, just couldn't get the shot to go.
Boy, you love to see that as a basketball purist. Guy setting a good screen and then getting the shot opportunity. Boy, that's his second foul, and he does not want to pick up number 3 here. That'll mess your game up for sure.
Chicago making some changes. Williams comes in for Horace Grant. And it's Paxson in for B.J. Armstrong. Maxwell against Jordan. Left side, Jordan. Pass to Paxson. Back to Jordan. And they force the shot clock violation. Great D. Here's Cassell. He passes to Ellie. He kicks to Olajuwon. And that one's good. Olajuwon's got 11 points.
They have repeatedly probed inside in the first half, guys, and it's paid dividends.
Yeah, it sure has, Clark. I mean, with as many points as they've gotten in the paint, they really haven't had to do much on the perimeter.
McRae's checked in for the Bulls. Here is Paxson, and it's blocked by Ellie. Now here is Smith. Lets it go from deep. And it's King with the rebound. King's got his 5th rebound right now in the game.
Boy, they've looked good in the open floor today. That's had a lot to do with their success.
Well, they've been doing the right thing, Steve. Anytime they've had numbers, they've gone straight up court with it right away.
Boom. Now here is Olajuwon. Some solid defense here from King. 29 seconds left in the first half of basketball. Passes to Paxson. Back to Jordan. Shot clock at 6. That's good. And now a 9-point Chicago lead.
They're working in closer to the bucket here in the second.
Yeah, Clark, the threes really weren't falling early, and sometimes seeing a few easy ones go down can get your offense back into a groove.
Olajuwon backing down. And 2 free throws coming up as he misses that one. Drawing the whistle and a lot of contact there.
Yeah, the defender draped all over him.
Pretty plain and simple. Got him good there.
He's off on the second. And so we conclude the first half. Bulls lead by...
Now, presented by Sprint.
So much at stake here in Game 5.
The Sprint Halftime Report, presented by Sprint.
And we're back here at Game 5 with more action about to get underway. Hakeem Olajuwon with a strong contribution so far in this one.
I know we've said this many times before, but I'll say it again. He had a great first half, just an explosive offensive display there.
At the end of the day, I wouldn't be surprised if we're talking about what a great second half he had. He can usually keep it going for all 4 quarters.
So for Chicago right now, Pippen is out there with Grant. That's P.J. Armstrong. It's Michael Jordan. And it's Cartwright in at the 5, roaming the paint. Smith, the pass to Ellie. Back to Smith. And some nice passing there by Houston. Here's Olajuwon. Hangs in midair and converts on the double clutch layup. Olajuwon's got the first points of the 3rd quarter up on the board for Houston. Armstrong against Smith. Now Armstrong. Kicks it to Pippen. A floater and the rejection by Owens. And the shot clock expires. 24-second violation. Here in this 3rd quarter, just over a minute play. And stolen by Jordan. Fast break, here they come. Armstrong dishes to Jordan.
Good. Great job capitalizing on that steal and getting the easy points in transition.
Exactly how it should be done after a turnover.
On the night, he's gone 2 for 2 at the stripe. Free throw good, Jordan. Rockets trail by 10. There's the dish to Olajuwon. Back to Smith. And there's the pass to Maxwell. Olajuwon trying to break free. Maxwell's shot is no good. Pippen kicks to Jordan. And he buries that one, drilling the rim on the way down. Jordan's got 5 points in the quarter.
I don't know of too many other players, Kevin, who have his level of concentration offensively. He just seems to have that singular focus you need as a shooter that, you know, even if a defender's all over you, you still just lock in and let it go.
And I've also got to say, Steve, that I really like how he's able to adapt defensively to really whatever the situation is. There are a number of ways he can come at you at that end of the floor.
And that's like a layup for him. He's just wide open out there.
The Bulls leading by 9. Here's Pippen. The feather touch on the finger roll. Beautiful. Pippen's got 12 in the game.
These defenders look overmatched right now, especially inside.
Yeah, you look at the numbers, 10 of the last 12 points have come from close range, so I agree.
Now, here is Olajuwon.
A good night for Hakeem Olajuwon. He's got 13 points and 2 blocks. I'll tell you what, he's made his mark on this game in so many ways, guys.
Yeah, just on the strength of his defense alone, he would have stood out, but his offense has been outstanding as well.
And here are the Bulls now. They've held a 12-point lead earlier. Here's Armstrong. And count it. 2 points with a chance for one more at the free throw line.
You know, of the last 6 baskets, 5 have come on the interior. This is major smash-mouth basketball, guys.
Love it. Old school. Just physical play in the paint. Dominate.
Rockets trail by 12. Smith on the wing. He's covered by Armstrong. Olajuwon's shot is good. Olajuwon's got 17.
Well, he certainly isn't the one to blame for them being in the hole. He's been on the money with his game.
Right around 3 minutes into the second half. Grant kicks to Armstrong. Dishes it to Jordan. Clock at 6. It's stolen.
Active hands prevented an easy bucket that time.
Olajuwon with a screen on Armstrong. And it's going to be out of bounds. The Bulls will take it. The Bulls making a switch here. Neely's checked in. The Bulls leading by 10. Third quarter action in just over 3.5 minutes have gone. This one for 3. But they get it back. Second chance shot. Pippen with the bucket. Pippen's got 4 this quarter.
Such a solid performance for them inside. The rebounding has been terrific.
Yeah, that's just one of the few things that have gone their way today.
And now the first timeout called here for the Rockets.
You know, all coaches hate defensively when you give up easy points in the paint. That's inexcusable. So that's the reason for this timeout here.
I think it came down to the fact they were getting beat inside, and that's why the coach called timeout. They were not winning the battle inside.
Morey's checked in for the Rockets. And here are the Bulls now. The 12-point lead, their biggest of the game. Neely the pass to Jordan. And some nice ball movement here by Chicago. Feeds it to Grant. That drops. Grant's got 11 points.
They've got to continue to put pressure on the defense by probing inside. That's what's really working for them.
And when you're doing the job they are inside, it takes pressure off the perimeter guys.
Maxwell kicks to Olajuwon. Smith for 3. Hits the bucket. Smith's got his first bucket of the game, and he's on the board for 3.
What are they thinking leaving him with all that space out there? Do they not know? Have they not heard that this guy is unbelievable? That's a layup for him.
Armstrong kicks to Pippen. Off the pick. And you know that's going to be goaltending, guys, so that's a free basket right there.
He got there late, but you do have to like the aggressiveness to go after the block. But that one's going to count.
That whistle got a big response from this crowd, and it is not a favorable one, let's say.
I'll tell you what, the fans can't believe that they made that call.
Bill Carter, he's checked in for Neely. Now let's take a moment to get your guys' take on the scoring so far for the Bulls.
And their mid-range shooting continues to be accurate.
Another thing they've done tonight is work the ball into the paint for many of those close-range points. You got to have those.
The Bulls leading by 8. They get a hand on it. Armstrong against Ellie. Pass to Maxwell. There's the feed to Olajuwon. Excellent D there from Cartwright.
Another strong rebound, just like we've gotten used to seeing from them today.
Yeah, 1 or 2 more of those in this league will be double digits.
Smith off a bit from Olajuwon. Pass to Ori. Latrey moves back up. And Olajuwon finishes inside. Olajuwon's got 22 points.
Well, they certainly didn't have much of a problem getting the ball into the post that time.
Well, that's important because this game, I think, is going to be decided by who controls the paint in crunch time.
Passes it to Cook. 17-foot shot on the way. And misses it off the right side of the rim. Smith kicks to Olajuwon. He's against Cartwright. Hakeem Olajuwon again. And now just a 4-point Chicago lead.
This quarter has brought out the best in them, fellas. Even though they're still trailing, he's been impossible to contain.
Chicago calls timeout.
You know, he understandably doesn't like what's going on out there, and that's why he wants to talk things over during this timeout.
I think this is a good time to call a timeout. They just need to hit pause for a second and then reset as well.
For the Rockets, Thorpe, he checked in for Ellie. And it's Cassell in for Maxwell. Armstrong kicks to Grant. He dishes it to Jordan. He feeds it to Armstrong. Back to Jordan. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Here's Grant. And there's the shot clock violation. Couldn't get the shot off in time. Now a timeout called by Houston. You look at Scottie Pippen, he's really been playing well.
They don't seem to have any answers for him. They need to review their game plan and look for a way to cool him off.
Maxwell is checked in for Smith. The pass to Thorpe. Grant on him. Thorpe guarded by Jordan. Here's Cassell. Thorpe. No good. Some solid defense from Grant.
You've got to like what they've been doing down there in the low post part.
I do. I love it. Their rebound.
Here are the Rockets. They're on a 14-6 run. Now a timeout called by Houston. There's a minute left here in the third quarter. Cassell kicks to Olajuwon. Pass to Ori. Fires from deep. Gets it to go. That's 7 unanswered.
They are killing them with that three-point shot here in the second half.
Well, the defense fully stretched out trying to stop that shot and still not able to get it done.
Pippen kicks to Armstrong. The dish now to Jordan. Rejected by Maxwell. Oh, and a fast break for the Rockets. Here's Ori, and he lays that one in. Ori's got 5 points now this quarter.
You know, with that much of a height advantage, that's exactly what you should do. Take it straight to the rim.
Jordan kicks to Grant. He passes to Armstrong. Dishes it to Jordan. Looking to get it going. And the shot counts. He's fouled, and it's a chance for a three-point play.
How did he get that to go?
Even after the whistle, I like the awareness, the alertness, and the presence of mind to finish the play.
And this is his third trip to the line tonight. Free throw good, Jordan. Here's Thorpe. He has 6. Ori passes to Olajuwon. And as it goes out of bounds, Houston able to keep the ball. Here's Cassell. The layup off top. 3 quarters of play in a close game here. Pulls out front. And we're set to start the action up here in the fourth quarter. And if it's anything like the first 3, we should be in for a treat. Rockets trail. They've got Ellie. Herrera is out there with Thorpe. And it's Smith. And it's Cassell. And it's the shooting guard position. That's the 5 for Houston right now. Now Pippen after the missed three from Smith. Ellie against Armstrong. Back to Pippen. Shot clock at 6. Nails the wide-open jump shot. Pippen's got the first basket as we get going in the fourth for the Bulls. Here's Cassell. King against Thorpe. And a foul called on the shot. Got him on the way up that time, so he'll shoot 2 right here. That free throw, no good. Bill Cartwright, he's checked in for Chicago. Paxson comes in for Armstrong. That's off as well, so he misses both. The Bulls leading by 4. Offensive rebound. Rejected by Thorpe. Fourth quarter just getting started. 1 minute in the books. Ellie passes to Thorpe. And he uses the glass on the layup.
Another bucket in the paint. That's something they just have not been able to stop today.
I think it's time to make some adjustments defensively, Park. I mean, what they've got going right now is not getting it done.
Paxson against Smith. Pass to Cartwright. Backs in. Lets it go from 11. That misses off the backboard.
That's a shot that he sometimes struggles with, but you can't fault him for taking it when the defense backs off like that. Nobody anywhere close to him. Where's the defense? He's got to make that shot, though.
Jordan with the bucket.
That's really set them apart today, guys. That success from the mid-range.
Well, these are two teams that clearly you've seen the difference in offensive philosophies here.
Timeout call for Rockets. Bulls making the switch here. Doris Burke has an update for us. Doris?
Hey, Kevin. Well, the Rockets coach had some advice for the team over that last break. He loved the work they were doing on the interior, saying, listen, they've got no answer for us inside, and we're not going to let them off the hook now. Keep pounding it down low.
Chicago leading. He's guarded by Maxwell. Off his foot, and the ref saying he kicked it. And they double up Jordan. Passes it to Kirk. Back to Jordan. 6 to shoot. Olajuwon over with the double team. Paxson covered by Smith. And they turn over the 24-second buzzer, signaling the shot clock violation. Just a little under 2.5 minutes have passed now here in the fourth. Ellie. He kicks it to Olajuwon. To tie it up. So the whistle blows on the shot and 2 free throws for the contact right there. Makes it, and the next one could tie it up. And it's tied up with that one. Here comes John Paxson. Kicks it to Jordan. Leads him in there. Grant. That drops, and it comes off an assist from Jordan.
They've had assists now on their last 3 baskets.
And it's not just their passing, but their cutting, their movement together as a unit that's led to that.
Here's Thorpe. Takes it into the 10th of the knee and completes the layup. Thorpe's got 4 points this quarter.
The second he got around the pick and shook his man, it was straight to the bucket for the easy deuce. Very, very well done.
And here's Paxson. Cartwright. He's guarded by Olajuwon. Out of bounds. Houston takes possession.
You always want a player to have his head up and to be surveying the court, but not if that's going to be the result.
The pass to Maxwell. Well, look at the clock. A little under 3.5 minutes gone here in the fourth. And that basket's going to count, folks. Gets the goaltending call right there.
He didn't get to that one quite in time, Kevin. Those can be tough to gauge sometimes.
Jordan against Maxwell. The drive by Jordan. Smooth as silk on the finger roll. Jordan's got 22.
That finish brings me back to the old days, the silky smooth finger roll.
The three from Maxwell. And out of bounds as Chicago gains possession. Now a timeout called by Houston.
Well, he wants to get everybody on the same wavelength, that's for sure. And he may change up some things here as well.
Looks to me like he saw something that wasn't on the plan and picked now as the time to address it. I don't have a problem with that.
Houston making some changes. Ori comes in for Ellie, and it's Cassell in for Smith. Pippen with it. Pass to Paxson. Back to Pippen. Snatched away. Pushing it up. Here's Maxwell. And the dunk to finish it off. Beauty.
Terrible transition defense there.
I think it would have been pointless, Steve. There was no way anybody was beating him to the basket there.
Chicago trailing here. Back to Pippen. Outside Jordan. It's picked off. So he gets the whistle. Contact on the way up and two shots coming up. And breaking down some numbers here, the hustle stats for the Rockets.
Contested shots and block shots. They're bread and butter defensively. They're giving up no easy looks.
And they're also really getting out in transition and scoring some hoops in the fast break tonight.
Now here's Jordan. Back to Pippen. Pass to Paxson. Six on the shot clock. Maxwell against Jordan. The putback cleans up the mess with the savage putback flush.
Boy, have they been hitting the glass hard or what? Kind of surprising in such a tight game.
Yeah, you're right. Very rarely will you out-rebound an opponent like that and not have it pay off.
Outside Pippen. Pass to Paxson. The shot. The Rockets pull it in. Thorpe's got 5 rebounds tonight. Here's Maxwell. Feeds to Olajuwon. Guarded by Pippen. The drive by Olajuwon. Gets it to go. Olajuwon's got 8 here in the quarter.
Boy, what a half from the field they're having. They're going to extend that lead if they stay this high.
Now they've taken it up another notch, Clark. Looking very confident out there.
And it's the Bulls with the ball. Grant kicks to Jordan. Fires from 14. And too long on the shot.
The defense needs to play tight on him, and that's exactly what they did to force that miss. Well done.
Cassell, the pass to Olajuwon. Grant on him.
They're starting to go in the wrong direction in terms of turnovers. It's slowly becoming a problem here. Terrific defensive play to cut him off and square up.
And he took a shot. Excellent toughness to get in there and make a play. I love that kind of work.
And the Bulls making a change here. Armstrong's checked in. Now here's Jordan. Stolen away. A minute 20 left in the fourth quarter of this one. Cassell gets to Olajuwon. And stolen by Jordan. Bulls trail by 4. Outside Pippen. The feed now to Armstrong. Michael Jordan on the wing. The basket drops, saying it's fouled on the shot. One free throw coming his way.
Brought back the finger roll. That's a nice finesse move to pull off with the defense all over. He's got ice water in his veins, fellas. No way he's going to miss from the line when the game's still hanging in the balance. I've seen him make too many in this situation.
There's Cassell. Picked by Olajuwon. Gazelle, the pass to Olajuwon. Sinks it.
The more touches he gets, the more this lead will grow. He has just been unconscious this quarter.
Time called here. The Bulls decide to talk it over. They're down by 3. 51 seconds left in the fourth quarter. Jordan inside. He's guarded by Maxwell. Grant kicks to Armstrong. To the middle. Pippen. Good ball movement here by the Bulls. Connects. And what a sensational bucket to bring them within 1.
Huge points.
That's beyond huge, Steve. I mean, they needed that bucket desperately.
Now a timeout called by Houston. They're up by 1. 36 seconds left here in the fourth quarter. Elise checked in for the Rockets. Smith comes in for Cassell. Now here is Smith. We've got 28 seconds left to play in the final quarter. Maxwell against Jordan. Rockets hits. Olajuwon backing down. Yes!
You know, they got a foul to give here if they need it.
Well, definitely something to keep in mind for them right now. They can be very aggressive.
Chicago calls timeout. They're losing by 3. We've got 13 seconds left in the game. Guys, what do you think?
Well, down 3, you don't necessarily have to go for the 3. You could go for the quick bucket and then the foul.
I'm not sure. I mean, in this situation, I think they should look for the 3, Steve. I mean, try to tie this thing up. You got 3-point shooters. Let it fly.
And they go to the intentional foul.
Well, you do what you have to do to extend this game and try to get the ball back.
In this situation, clock management is crucial.
And he hits both free throws here. So now it's a 5-point game.
And that ought to do it. I think any chance for a miracle comeback just went out the window with those free throws.
And 3 from Jordan. Off on that one. So Houston wins it. They came, they saw, they conquered.
Hey, Kevin, to me, any win is a good win.
And that concludes our coverage of Game 5 of the NBA Finals. For Clark Kellogg, Steve Kerr, and Doris Burke.
Here comes the, y'all don't really want it like that. Yeah. Here comes the, no. Here comes the, oh. Here comes the, y'all don't really want it like that. Yeah. Here comes the, no. Here comes the, oh. Here comes the, y'all don't really want it like that. E-double-L. I said so. I keep big bills up in my hood on the dirty like blood. So ain't got no twist in my head, but I'm still dreadful. And I got plenty of bread, so I go to bed full line. In it to win it, I'm all in. I might call you my cuz, young blood, but we ain't kin. You think of jumping, man, you best think again. The dirty, I'm the type of man that might go broke for revenge. Have some not so nice friends, kick the door off the hinge. Take the door off your bed, pop up off all of your friends. Man, please, this shit ain't cynical. Man, no subliminal, I'm physical, financial, and mental to be a general. Hey, lil' mama claims she want a soldier. Not the type be in the tank, but in that Rover. Man, please, I'm in the zone like AIDS full blown. I'm killing it like a blind man reading. I'm feeling it like, oh, yeah. Here comes the, oh, here comes the, oh, here comes the. Y'all don't really want it like that. Yeah. Here comes the, oh, here comes the, oh, here comes the. Y'all don't really want it like that. Yeah. Here comes the, oh, here comes the, oh, here comes the. Y'all don't really want it like that. Yeah. Here comes the, oh, here comes the, oh, here comes the. Y'all don't really want it like that. He think he got her when he know he's off his butter. He ain't never been a fighter. You can go and ask his mother. I'm a lover and a fighter. Producer and a writer. Give your girl a quick fix and give your man a nice shiner. You know y'all don't really want it. And I can tell just by looking at you that you the type to run and go and tell just by looking at you. You on a mission for recognition by dissing. Didn't have no problem till the record started breaking. But y'all don't really want it. So let me tell you made the deal. I'm on so serious, I'm dirty, I'm no longer for real. I'm like a hop, skip, and a jump, a clock grip on the pump. From leaving you in the trunk, somewhere prepared to dump. But y'all don't really want it, so quit acting like you're dead. I'm looking to my right, trying to see who's left. So you better watch it before I stick to the plan and be the next artist to run up in your stand. Like, here comes the, here comes the, here comes the. Y'all don't really want it, here comes the, here comes the, here comes the. Y'all don't really want it, here comes the, here comes the, here comes the. Y'all don't really want it, here comes the, here comes the, here comes the. Y'all don't really want it, man. Y'all don't really want it. Don't really want it. Y'all don't really want it with me. I know you shook, man. You ain't built for a skirt as a nigga can be. It's gon' sound like when I'm coming, like when I'm coming, like when I'm coming for ya. It's gon' sound like